cinematic. Now let's title screen again. So here it is, Metroid Fusion, the final game of the Metroid chronology. And as far as anyone knows, it's gonna stay that way for a while. Yeah, I should be talking. Is my thing not showing? Yeah, okay, there we go. No more of that autoplay stuff. Yeah, Metroid Fusion, final game of the chronology, came out at the same time as Metroid Prime. Fun fact, there's, like, quiet again? Alright, let me see what I can do. Let's turn it up a touch. Alright, that was only a couple of decibels, but that should still be noticeable, maybe? I don't know. You tell me. The game might also be a little loud. Let me try turning that down just a touch. Alright. I think that should work. So, yeah, Metroid Fusion came out at the same time as Prime did. Like, if it wasn't the same day, it was definitely the same week. It is a direct sequel to Super Metroid, which means, on one hand, I want to say, please pretend that Other M doesn't exist. But also, I need you to remember Other M for reasons. I don't want to get into it just yet, but I swear, there's a good reason. Mostly because it makes Other M look even worse in comparison, in my personal opinion. Let's see. This game is a little more story-driven than past Metroid games have been, or had been at the time. Well, since this is on the GBA, let's just get into it. They had to make some control compromises, but first let's do the proper intro. The Biologic is like some company or whatever. And, they sent a team to SR388, you know, the home planet of the Metroids. Obviously, they sent Samus there because, well, she's pretty much the only one who's ever gone there and come back alive. There's that strange new blobby thing. I think this intro is going to get into what those are in more detail, so I'll just wait until it ends. But it's just called the X Parasite. So, yeah, Samus may have accidentally passed out due to viral infection. Alright, so we've got viral replication going on. Power suit is corrupted. So, yeah, Samus just had to go through a little reconstructive surgery. It's fine. But luckily, there's a cure. That's right, they're gonna make a vaccine out of Metroid DNA. Because, believe it or not, they still had a sample after Super Metroid. This is Samus's new look. For some reason, they changed her visor too. I don't know what the deal was with that. So, yeah, sudden twist. Samus has been infused with Metroid DNA. And the game hasn't even started. Alright, I'm trying to evaluate this monologue here without, trying to compare it to Other M without considering Other M's delivery of those monologues. I don't know. I guess it's fine. We'll see. Oh, well, here's the first thing that's different. Right there, the bottom of this this screen here. For someone who dislikes taking orders. Yeah, the Federation gave her a new ship, but, with strings attached. Yeah, it is a lot of monologuing, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I first played this around the time it came out, when I would have been about like 13 or 14. But, and therefore it's got a place in my heart that Other M does not. I don't know, it doesn't seem that bad. But, let's see. Alright, so, let's see. Suit is infected by the X parasites. Checking out the explosion. Alright. So part of, the process of, all that surgery and whatever, that, Samus lost most of her abilities. Yeah, front-loading is accurate. Alright, so the objective is clear, so we're just going to go to the target there. Alright. Finally, got some playable control here. Samus really can't do anything right now. You can jump and shoot, One of the things this game does that I'm really grateful for is that it finally introduced the mechanic where if you jump straight, you can press the jump button again to do a spin jump, which is really useful for things like space jump later on. Anyway. Pew pew pew. Let's go. So like other there's going to be a lot of going to these navigation rooms. There's going to be some time to explore, I think. But not a whole hell of a lot. We're going to be in constant contact with the ship's computer. Alright. Can't go through any doors yet. See, it's solid color. It's not blinking or anything. Can't morph ball through there. Or through there. Although there does seem to be some damage going on here. There's more damage. Hey! There's more X-Parasite. It looks like Samus was able to absorb it. I wonder what that's all about. Well, I'm sure you already know that I know exactly what that's all about. So we'll just head back to the navigation room and talk to the computer again. Alright, I really can't handle this text speed. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna fast forward it a little bit. So the specimens that were infected by X-Parasites. So that was the X-Parasite. It's just some kind of virus light form thing. See, it says here it can mimic its prey, so all the enemies in this game, they're gonna, after we kill them, they're gonna turn into floating blobs that just fly around. Oh, there it is. Oops. They reproduce, that's what it says. They reproduce very quickly, kills the host, and absorbs its DNA. To mimic the host. Only the Metroid vaccine was able to save her. There it is. So, Tia, I think you mentioned this at some point, so I'm glad it's actually paying off for you. Eradicating all of the Metroids on SR388 turns out to have had a major ecological impact. Yeah, the Metroids were the natural predators of the X, and without the Metroids anymore, the X were allowed to flourish and propagate all over the damn place. So, the vaccine, like I said, it infused Samus's DNA with Metroid DNA, which gives her the power to absorb X-Parasites safely. And, well, there he is saying it again. But, only when they're in their natural parasite form, obviously. And that's the other thing. They're actually going to be our health and ammo pickups, too. Alright. We're also going to have some abilities. Let's see. Oops. Keep the X-Parasites out of the breeding environments, that's what it said. Vital. 10% battle capacity. That's not good. Gonna take some risks here. Alright, now we can finally go through the blinking doors. Except there's that one way that I'm not allowed to go anymore. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, so... there is kind of a flaw in this game that I think is fair to say, and it's that a lot of the time... oh, hey, there's some more. Boom. Just like that. There is kind of a lot of railroading, to be totally honest. Oh, there's just a zombie or something. No more zombies, please. Thank you. Can't do that. It feels different than normal with other Metroid games, because it's just very explicitly, you're not allowed to go this way, rather than being blocked off by abilities. It's some disembodied computer voice saying, no, you're not allowed to go this way. Alright, so... yeah. So I don't know why it works this way, but sometimes you can just download upgrades. And that includes missile upgrades. Oh yeah, and we're also going to get more, you know, monologuing. So in the real world, this is the very first mention of Adam in the Metroid series. And there it is, Samus secretly named the computer after Adam. So again, pretend you don't know anything about what Adam does in Other M, please. I beg of you. I mean... yeah, I completely glossed over that comment for good reason. We'll just skip the navigation room and download some missiles. Alright, so now that I have missiles, the explanation was pretty clear there. Hold R, press B, shoot missiles. That means if you want to angle now, you only have the L button, and you press up or down to change the angle. Anyway. Alright. Now again, I can't just go straight to where I was told to go. Alright. But elevators are down. Recharge rooms are those R rooms. They're separate from save rooms, unlike Other M. Alright, so if the elevator's not working, let's blow open the hatch. Green parasites are the ammo refills. Yeah, thank you very much. You can climb ladders this time. I don't know, some point between Other M and Fusion. Samus figured out how to climb a ladder. Let's make this way. More missiles. I'll take those. Let's see. Full disclosure, I've never gotten 100% in this game. Probably never will, but this game is kind of short, so I think I'm going to try to do more exploration than I did in, Other M or Super Metroid. Oh wait, whoops. Gotta shoot the eye door. Nice thing about these zombies that just keep reforming is every time they do, I get a chance for ammo. Anyway. Samus does have the ability to grab ledges in this game, and it is not a power-up, unlike Zero Mission. Kind of forgot about that, to be honest. Or that she has the ability regularly. Alright, that's an X-Core. Alright. First there's this guy. God, enemies are kind of screechy in this game. I'm meant to come all the way over. Alright, cool. Yeah, it took some hits along the way, but it's fine. The X-Cores, usually you'll beat a boss and then a core will spawn and you have to destroy its barrier, usually by doing it with missiles. And let's just take that. And I don't know if that boss was familiar right away, but that was actually one of the monsters you fight in Metroid 2. What did it have? I think it was guarding the spring ball? I forget. Anyway, I was surprised to actually see that thing in Metroid 2, because streaming it was the first time I'd ever played it. Okay. Ah. Figuring out other things. It is neat that you can just roll into more fall tunnels like that. Let's see what's through this door here now. It's just a record room. Who cares? I'm sure the game will want me to stop into here, see what it has to say. Oh no, the breeding environments, they've been invaded. There are several sectors. Sector 1 is supposed to be SR388. But yeah, the game is generous with ammo drops because every enemy's going to drop something. Whoever allowed the X into the environment may also be linked to the earlier explosion. I think finally it's not going to tell me to take the make me use the navigation. Oh, yep. walked into the cold room. So, fun fact, now that Samus is part Metroid, that means she has the Metroid weakness to low temperatures. That will be relevant later. Take that elevator down. And what is this? Gasp. Remember that thing about how X parasites can, absorb host DNA and, take on its shape? Remember how they sent all of the removed pieces of Samus's armor to this station? Well, I mean, to be fair, it looked like the door was shot. This regular-ass door was shot with a super missile. Alright, so... yeah, we can't get back to the main sector for a while now. Something very powerful and not human. Alright, so atmospheric stabilizers, we're gonna have to fix those. Now, one of these days, I might have to get like a better microphone setup than what I've got, but whatever. We'll save just because. I already forgot where's my aim button and what's my missile button. So this is where those atmospheric stabilizers are. I think they're going to get into it more, or at least hopefully they are, but, well, actually, I think I'm going to save that comment for when it's more relevant. Instead, I'll just say, for now, that, I really like this, X form of Samus, as a concept. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure if it lives up to the full potential of what I'm thinking of, but I still think it's a good concept. These things in Metroid 2? I don't remember. basically. Alright, it's fine. Lava seems bad, so I'm not going to go through there. Fortunately, it's not a high temperature room. There's still the question is, why is there lava on a space station? I have safety concerns. Oh, also Zebatites, or not Zebatites, Zebesians. Go across like Milky Bars. By the way, shoutouts to Samus being able to climb with her right arm. Like, how does she hold on to the monkey bars with her cannon? I don't know. I'm sure it can probably, like, change shapes just a little bit to latch on, or some hand-waving excuse like that. It's not a big deal, personally. So I guess I do have to, one last thing. I think I have to go through. Oh, one other comment about the way the game plays. You changed the wall jump. So, oh. Hey Max, welcome. Yeah, no, the story in this is actually pretty alright. I was saying earlier that I like the idea that you know, this is all about dealing with the repercussions of, you know, eradicating all of the Metroids on a planet. The ecological ramifications and whatnot. Now, to be fair, this atom is just a computer that's only secretly named after the original atom. Oh. Shit, I got fooled. I should have known better than to think that there would be a Chozo statue on this research station. This is the other type of X-Core. They'll float around and shoot you with beams, so you can be reasonably certain that they'll give you beam upgrades. It played on my expectations for the game. Now I finally have charge beam. Let's see how that sound effect is. It's alright. One fun thing, see that kind of flash animation there around Samus when she fires the charge beam? That does extra damage. I mean, yeah, it is kind of like that. I wouldn't be entirely surprised if Retro Studios took a little inspiration from Fusion for that concept. But I've never actually made that connection before, so good call on that. Yeah. Alright, atmospheric stabler, words, what are words? Air conditioning's back on. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. Oh, one other thing you can kind of see here, picking up the charge beam made the attack, made Samus's beam wider. It gave it like a second hit. It's not just visually wider. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll save. Why not? I feel incredibly confident in my abilities to not die in this game, but, you know, saving never hurts. I can't go down there anyway. Oh, one thing I was going to say is they changed the wall jump so you can't go all the way, or you can't climb up a single wall anymore. They decided that you should kick off really, really far. Alright. I want to go up one level. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to hit my save state button. I don't think I set up a save state button on my controller. Yeah, let's check in with not Adam. See if he's got any new info for us. Alright, yeah, there's... Yeah, I'm not planning on using save states anyway. I mean, there are a lot of save rooms. Pretty generous in that regard. Important news, though, is that the X-parasites have spread through the other sectors. So, one of the reasons, just to start off with, that I wanted you... yeah. There's Adam's famous line. Any objections, lady? What was I gonna say? Oh, right, yeah, I mean, now I remember. What I wanted to say was, one thing I wanted you to remember, other M for, is the fact that this game is taking place on a big old station divided into multiple sectors that seem to have different biomes in it. So in other words, Other M kind of ripped this off. Other M also, yeah, it kind of really changes the impression you're supposed to get, or rather, I should say it defies whatever impression you would have gotten about the relationship between Samus and Adam if you'd only played this game. Oh shit, I accidentally skipped over the name. Oh, there it is. The SAX. Or sometimes they call it Sax. I'm gonna stick with SAX. I don't think I could take this game seriously enough if I just kept calling it the Sax. Ah, power bombs, too. So, alright, now that we're being more formally introduced to the SAX, the reason I like this idea, or at least this concept of it, is that, this is, it's like Samus is being... It's kind of like Samus is being chased down by ghosts representing her just raw destructive power, except the ghost is real and very deadly. Yeah, Samus can be extremely frozen by the ice beam, and surprise, the SAX has an ice beam. So this is going to be true for, I'd say, the whole game. If the SAX turns up, you gotta run. Yeah, I mean, with an idea like that, you could explore themes of, you know, like, Samus reckoning with her own destructive past. I mean, the way she just kind of coldly destroyed the entire planet of Zebes. Eradicated almost all the Metroids, except for the larva at the end of Metroid 2. Now all of that is literally coming back to haunt her. But to be honest, I don't remember how well the game explores that concept. Well, like I was about to say earlier, you know, it might not live up to whatever expectations I might have. Or I might be setting up. Alright, so let's see here. So bomb data. Bombs are in there. Have to unlock the door. This is what I get for trying to talk over, you know, all the text and not reading it super closely, and just advancing it anyway. But, I remember. So, you know, I like this design, now that I'm thinking about it. This idea that, you know, there are doors that you have to unlock. Security doors. But, they don't tell you where they are. Although, you know, the first one's going to be pretty easy to find. I mean, it's right here. But, you know, it feels like it's paying more respect to the spirit of Metroid. it's giving you goals, explicit goals, and it's giving you markers on the map, but, you still have to explore to get to where you need to go. Let's see, what's in this single-screen room? If I had to guess, there's probably something left there. Come back here, explore site. Is it something from clearing out all the enemies? There's probably something there, but I probably need bombs for it, so guess I'll go get those now. Something I feel like pointing out is, in this game, when you have the charge beam, and you have a charge going, and you go to Northball mode, you fire off your shot. And I think it's technically even lower than a crouch shot. I don't know how useful that's going to be, but the point is you're not dropping just a spread of morph ball bombs anymore. I guess part of that might be because they decided that you shouldn't get bombs bombs before you get the charge beam. I don't know. Uh-oh. I mean, you heard those footsteps, right? Yep. There goes that exit. Saving is obviously a very important idea. This going to be... Are we coming up on it? I think we are. No, not through here. Don't have the spring ball yet, which is annoying, but it's fine. One thing I'm noticing with morph ball bombs is something that they point out in a lot of the zero mission tournament races that I watch is that the bombs in zero mission are really fast. Anyway, I don't know if I can really put my finger on why. But I feel like this game is already doing the, the hybrid of vegetation and laboratory aesthetic. I feel like it's doing that a lot better than other M did. Alright, got one of these. Not vegetation. See, I think this is... There it is. Just a hidden pillar, you know, whatever. You know what I think it is? I think it's because, you know, just looking at the visual design of the environment, it looks more like they let vegetation grow around, you know, all of this science equipment, rather than, we're just creating a hologram, and sometimes the hologram isn't as good, isn't as effective. Let's see. What's up here, I wonder? Oh, there's actually nothing. I must be thinking of something later. Water. That's not happening. I should remember to use my missiles more. Check the door first. Save, okay. This is prime ground for hiding something. Oh well, whatever. That energy tank looks a little too easy, but no, it's legit. I guess it's still early enough in the game. Yeah, I remember there being like a lot of energy tanks in this game. I want to say there maybe as much as 20. No, Tia, you haven't missed a whole hell of a lot. I've got bombs now. Unless you already saw that. In that case, I'm just exploring. You might have missed me saying that I like the way that this game's environment looks over other M's, because it looks more like they let the vegetation grow over the science equipment, rather than just putting up a hologram and calling it a day. There's a boss here, and I don't know why I can't get to it. I think this is a trick where you have to drop down from above. really sneaky up fusion. There we are. Is that eye door? Stop that. No, stop. Please. Thank you. Alright, I don't remember what... Oh, I do remember what's in here. That's about time. It's, this thing. It likes to jump a lot. I don't know what it is today. What I do know is it's getting missiles right up the whatever the hell. Oh shit. Oh, so remember that a fun game that fusion runners like to play is how many jumps they're going to get. Ah, good knowledge. What would be really cool is if I could figure out how to do the double hit on one of these ore parasites. Oh, this time they call the spring ball the jump ball, because that's exactly what it does. Also this time they don't bother separating those abilities. Now I've just got both. Got all the ups I could need. Let's take a quick look at my map again. Let's see. Alright, so the bugs that were here have decided to go into cocoons, so that's cool, I guess. We'll just let sleeping bugs lie. That block looks suspicious. You know what? I just say let's tempt fate. Yeah. That's why you don't fuck with the SAX. Thank you for indulging me there. Also want to point out that when Samus's suit explodes, well, there's no Zero Suit underneath, because remember, the Zero Suit is a product entirely of Zero Mission. Let the SAX go this time. Oh, it's molting? I can't really do anything about that. Now I can go up here. First, let's check the open door. Remember, no single wall climbing. go up there. That's fine. That's probably the exit in case you miss your jump and you drop early. Can't go through there. Also fine. Alright. After that unexpected detour, cool, we finally made it out. Is there anything in here? I don't remember. Find out. That's what's in here. Missiles that you wouldn't be allowed to reach if you didn't have the high jump. I don't mind taking damage because there's a refill room right here. Alright, Digital Atom, what you got for me? Uh-oh. Turns out, providing the X with more access may have been bad. Alright. We're skipping Sector 3 and going straight to Sector 4. Oh, Satya, you might have missed it, I guess, but the data room that had Samus's bomb upgrade was locked behind a security door. That meant the only way to get to it was, well, unlocking all of those security doors. And of course, for reasons, when you unlock one of these doors, it unlocks all of them, so presumably they were able to just get on through. Anyway, what's Samus saying here? No, see, it's fine, because there are 4 levels of security. So I just opened every door up level 1. There it is. I guess Samus sort of realizes that, she's really, really strong. Extremely powerful. That's why a heartless killing machine would be bad for the universe. Alright, so... Alright, high degree of intelligence. It is extremely smart, extremely strong. Cirrus. Ultra high speed. Alright. Authorized to terminate it. Good. Alright, so don't touch the water. That would be bad. You know how these things go. Anyway. Scoot on through here, I think. Maybe. We'll see if anything stymies me along the way. Okay, that's fine so far. Luckily, when they designed this environment, they thought to have chains hanging from the ceiling that tell you exactly where there are platforms that you can land on. Crumble blocks. We still have to turn around to do morph ball shenanigans. Okay, that's fair. That hit before. Really? Fine. At least I got the missiles I was looking for, but there's something else up there? I can't remember what else is here. Huh. In there? Yeah, it's in there. Pretty sneaky game. That's not electrified, but the fish. Just saying hello to the fish. Let's save. I don't think the boss is going to kick my ass, but there's always a possibility. Oh. Okay, well that's cool too. Can I buy this? Nope. Alright. I honestly forgot that that was the way to that energy tank. It has been quite a while since I last played Fusion. Gosh, I can't even think of when it was. I think I got it on the Wii U Virtual Console, maybe a few years ago. But I didn't play it all the way through. So, let's see, is there anything up here worth looking at? Wait a second. We Pretty sneaky. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I didn't finish Fusion when I last played it. So, probably only played it for like a day. Alright, so can't go up through there, that's fine. We'll check the door first. Pump control units. Oh, I gotta be fast. That's fine. That's not too bad. You know, something I'm really appreciating about these games, though, is, oh, come on. There we go. It's just that they don't keep the exact same order of equipment upgrades. I don't know, I think that's nice. I mean, my last upgrade was bombs, and now I'm going for the speed boost. Well, that's supposed to be Samus. The high-speed thingamajig. Fake Adam did say we were authorized to terminate it, so... mission accomplished! Yeah, absolutely nothing will go wrong. Of this I'm certain. Oh no, things are going wrong! Hit it in the face. Oh no, Samus was an X this whole time. Well, obviously not. The skeleton was the original. Please don't let me get owned by the core of all things. So GBA having only 4 buttons, including the shoulder buttons, means that's the speed booster just happens automatically. Oh, I'm sure there are plenty of Kingdom Hearts jokes you can make. There we go, that's how you do that. Where's that pump room again? on the other side of that blue door. Save room. It's too bad that they don't, they don't turn the names of the X clones into anagrams too. Extra letter thrown in. Another X, if you will. One level down. Let's see, shoot this out, then this should be fine. Cool, we've lowered the water so it's less of an obstacle. There's no electrical current running through it. Well, couldn't do it there. Just a little fun fact about this missile tank. For the longest time, it was believed that this was the one item in the game that you'd have to pick up. So, if you're into item collection, in this game, upgrades do not count towards your overall total. It's just pickups, you know, missile tanks, energy tanks, when we get to them, power bomb tanks. I guess those are the only kinds that we can pick up in this game. Or, you know, expansions. Now we can go down through here to see what Dilio is. And the Dilio is nothing, because that's a level 4 security door. Don't go through that, that would be rude. That one missile tank was thought to be the one item that you had to get, only because it's basically impossible to skip it. I used to think there was only there's a task-only trick to skip that missile tank, but now they figured out a way for humans to do it too. I don't think it's as simple as just jumping in the right spot, but I don't know. Oops, need a longer runway than that. Try that again. See, I think if you, well, I guess we'll check in with the navigation. Anyway, if you look into Fusion race speedruns at at GDQ, I think they like to call that one missile tank Bob, because they're into just giving things names. Alright, so yeah, filing our report. Ooh, missile upgrade. Alright, so we're not allowed to go for level 4 security doors. Deliberate activity pattern. Now we're finally going to Sector 3. EYR. I wonder what those 3 letters could signify. Let's see, new sector. Does that mean it's time for another monologue? No. But if you're thinking that this is the high temperature area of the game, you would be 100% correct. Full marks. Congratulations. There it is again. You can only get to the data room by unlocking all the level 2 doors everywhere. There's a warning to watch out for high temperature rooms. And I appreciate that in this game to tell you straight up, super missiles are 3 times as strong as regular missiles. And this time, Fake Adam has the good sense to tell you, hey, if you go into a high temperature room, turn around. Don't go that way. Don't keep running forward. Oops. So you see, this Adam is already a million times better than the real Adam. Let's see, that has to be... Ah, right. Speed booster. Oh. Well, that would have been fun if it worked. If it had done anything that I thought it would. I wonder. Good enough. That's how you get into the security room. Apparently. I honestly forgot that it was just right there. But I like that idea though, just time your jump properly. Side hoppers here, and I don't know what the hell that thing was. I guess there that showcases another one of the dangers of one of the dangers of the X-Parasites is that if you leave them free floating long enough, they can reform. Some places they're supposed to reform, but other times, you know, they just get to do that. Also, xenomorph head things? Just, chilling in the wall? I don't know. Can't deal with that. Now, as I recall... Oh. This happens. Right. That door is busted, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. Maybe that was the missile tank that everyone thought you had to take? Suddenly, I don't remember. Have I been conveying false information this whole time? Well, not the whole time. This is clearly the desert room. Oh, I'm just... I was missing something. Well, that's fine. The super missiles in this game just completely overwrite your regular missiles. I wonder what that explosion was. Probably not anything bad. Hey. That hole wasn't there before. That door wasn't broken before. That rumbling wasn't there before. I don't know if I'm ready to go on just yet. So let's check things out over here. This would be a good idea. If they're kind, they put a recharge room right here. Yes, they did. Oh, nice. Nice. I have to save that. Alright, well, let's go check out what that rumbling was all about. Oh, it's a robot. Vaguely remembering the pattern now. This robot here is supposed to be a security bot. I think it's called Box. B-O-X. I don't remember anything else about it. what that was about. And for some reason, it's got a brain inside the jar. I don't know, someone's been watching too much Futurama. Alright, well, let's check out this unmapped region. Oh, how about that? The game wanted me to bomb right below. Alright, well that's fine. Here I thought the game was demanding an extremely difficult trick. Alright, well, let's go run and tell Adam what just happened. Dirty robot. Dirty. Give mission to destroy the robot. Sectors 5 and 6 are open now. That means all the sectors are technically accessible. So Sector 5 is not going to be a thing for right this second. Just too chilly inside. And they didn't give Samus a sweater. Alright, so all the data rooms so far have been destroyed. So we're going to have to go to the Nocturnal Zone. Well, knock. Is it time for another monologue? Just every... Oh. Instead we're getting this. Incoming dispatch. Dramatic irony. That looks like some guy in a suit. The computer is duplicitous. I always knew multi-core technology would be a problem. Anyway, let's go to Sector 6. Area suit, finally! Don't mind that. Oh yeah, this is a thing that happens too. The X-parasites, they just kind of stuck themselves in the freezer. And now they're extremely cold. Some of them are extremely cold. And if you absorb them, you take a ton of damage. I want to say you take like 30 damage from the absorbing one instead of healing 10 damage. So these X-parasites, they know what's what. I guess I'll take the ammo refill too while I'm here. Alright, let's see here. You know, they said this area was darker. It was extremely dark, but I'm not seeing what the big deal is, if you ask me. It might be because this was on the GBA before they developed the SP. So, you know, no backlighting. But since I'm not playing on a GBA, you know, I don't think it's nearly as obvious. There's our first Frozen X. There we go. Like Adam said, fake Adam. You can stun them. And you're gonna need to. Because they like to hide around all over the place. Ooh, look at that. That was more damage than I thought. Let's see that again. Yikes. So, let's see, doing the math here, that would be 69 damage. Nice. Oh, no! Get away from me! Let's see. Gonna hit up the save room. Oh, shit. That was rude. Unfortunately, this game isn't, or the drop table isn't super smart, I guess would be the word to use. No, it's fine. So it's not like it only... thought there would be a trap here or something. Because every now and then, they like to put traps around energy tanks, so you have to jump the right way. What was I... Oh, right. The drop table, if you want to call it that, isn't entirely as smart as I would like it to be. It'll still give you ammo drops when you're, you know, full up on ammo. Anyway, let's see what the SAX is up to. That's a power bomb. Power bombs are bad. Well, power bombs are cool, but you know, don't get yourself blown up by them. It's not as obvious from that little demonstration there, but in this game, power bombs have also created kind of a vacuum effect. That part's cool. Alright. Save the game, because I'm in better shape and closer to my target. Oh no. Let's see, there's an eye door in front of the data room. I'm sure this is fine. Hey, get off of that. That's mine. So rude. Alright, this is another fight with an X core. This is a unique core, for reasons that I'm sure are obvious. Let me do anything about this? There we go. I guess it was the charge thing. Did that do it? That did it. Alright, cool. Now I just can't help but think again about how cool it would be if I could do double hits. But that's pretty tough. To do a double hit, you have to hit it with 2 missiles at the same time. So as far as I know, that's like firing a missile up and jumping and firing another missile, so that they overlap and whatnot. Anyway, got the various suit. Time for good old-fashioned magical girl transformation. Yeah, there it is. It's not exactly what I would consider a flattering color. Now, here's a moment I love. So there's the Frozen X Parasite, right? I just got the Varia suit. And they don't know that the Varia suit protects me from cold temperatures. So they're just going to fly right at me. And they heal for a lot of HP now. They've gone from doing 69 damage to healing 30 damage, so pretty big swing. But you may be, well, not entirely surprised to learn that this is not the only place we're going to see the frozen X parasites. And yeah, it looks like now they've already learned and they run away. So it's just, you know, like one screen is all it takes for them to learn. But I like that, because it means that they can, you know, learn quickly. Blue attack, that's what that means. Guess I won't be doing that anytime soon. But you can still chase down the frozen parasites. Oh shit! It was a trap. That was rude. Fake missile tank. But they make up for it. There's a real one. I don't even know if there's, like, some kind of indicator that that one is a fake. Well, I guess if you're paying attention to your math, you would notice that that screen does not have an item indicator on it. So, okay. That's fair. It's important to pay attention to your HUD, kids. Even down here anyway. Oh, that's just a... That bit's just to tease you. I see why it is. That's a very good question. How did this completely biological organism managed to download area suit data? Well, it just can. Don't worry about it. Or, alternatively, worry about that a lot. That's another fun thing, is now that I have the various suit, SAS cannot freeze me anymore. But its armor is still way too strong. Oh. So plasma beam could work in theory, but plasma beam is a long ways away. The ice beam, though, is probably never going to happen, according to fake Adam here. So instead, they're going to give me ice missiles. You remember ice missiles, right? From Metroid Prime 3? It's exactly the same kind of idea. They are going to power up my regular missiles just permanently. I don't have to do anything special to make them work. And it stands to reason that to get the ice missiles, I'll have to go to the ice zone. let's see what Adam has to say this time. 10 seconds later. Yeah, data room is secured. Level 3. Yep, like Adam said, I know what to do. Time to get to it. Hey, that worked that time. Cool. Well, that's what I'm trying to think. What I'm really doing is, oh hey, welcome to the ice zone. So I can't just waltz on in there, as is to be expected. No, I can't go through there. Come on. Stop hurting me. Don't be mean. Let's see, if I remember right. Right, I need to speed boost my way through. I can't because the runway is too short. So I have to go down. Oh, this is fine. There's the security room. I honestly thought it was somewhere else. Alright, well this is fun. This is good. You know, it feels like I'm going through this game at a pretty good clip, because, I've already unlocked, most of the doors. At least it seems like it. And yet, I can't help but notice that I don't have the beam upgrade. I haven't found one since I got the charge beam. Pretty rude of the game to hold out on me like that. I've got ice missiles. You can tell they're ice because they, I don't know, leave a snowflake crystal pattern behind. And I froze the wrong thing, or froze it in the wrong spot. Do you want to see what's up at that door? That's probably good, yeah. Okay, that's a real... Nope, that's a fake energy tank. And did you see that? I even shot it with a missile, just to be sure. And the map even said there's an energy tank in this room, because it's hiding in the corner. See, sometimes this game likes to play little tricks like that. Alright. There's the lesson of the day. You can freeze those things. Means I want to go back up. So there's the trick though, is I gotta kill this enemy, for example, and then not absorb the X that comes out of it. And I can freeze it, like so. And that gives me just enough room to speed boost my way through. And there we are. Oh wait. It was a speed booster floor, wasn't it? What am I missing now? What am I missing now? That's basically where I just came from. Do I need to take the long way around again? That would be incredibly silly if so. No, that's not it. Because once those things can rise up like that, there's no way to get them to revert. So, what am I missing? It turns out I was supposed to shine spark my way up at the end there. I feel like that's going to be the case, but I don't know. Double check here to make sure. Yeah, it... Okay. The blocks respawn. That's fine. It's fine. Nope. Well, it was worth a shot. Alright, I really am confused, though. Oh. Of course. Why didn't I think of that sooner? Oh, hey. That was a shadow that just swooped across the background a couple of times. Did that look familiar to anyone in the audience? Maybe we'll see it again. Oh, let's check this one here. Oh, bombs. Oh, shit.
In Sector 3. Emergency in Sector 3. Emergency in Sector 3. Emergency in Sector 3.
Well, if there's an emergency in Sector 3, I'm thinking we better take care of that.
Emergency in Sector 3. Emergency in Sector
Alright, Adam.
3.
What's the situation around here? Ah, the boiler. That's the problem. Alright, so auto-destruct explosives. 6 minutes. Could use some voice clips there. Good thing that it's in the sector immediately next to the one we were already in, right? Get to skip the navigation room this time. We'll skip the save room. Skip the recharge room. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We'll double check the map. We'll just want to go like up and to the right. Or not, because that's mostly one way. Oh no, time is running out. drop down here. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Go, hitting all the good cycles. And I think I'm already there. Don't worry about that clicking. It's fine. The more important things to worry about, like, oh no, that's a plate, that's a crumble floor. Let's try that again. Let's do a little mean trick to make this just a tiny bit of time. But I have full confidence in my abilities. Here we are. Who's the jerk in charge of this place? Hey, it's a scientist. What are you doing? Stop that right now. Alright, well... surprise! It was another X-Core! And I guess you could be surprised that the SAX would imitate the scientist, but they already imitate Samus, so it's not that surprising in my opinion. Anyway, crisis averted. Got the wide beam now, which I assume is supposed to be the new name for the spacer beam. Well, now that I'm not running through on a deadline here, I like the melty effect of this room. Especially the walls here. Good look. Okay. I'm also having a little fun being able to use the wide beam now. Oh no, the cycles were bad. That's what I get for having fun. That just means I'm not going to be a speedrunner at any time soon. This is a room that I might have been thinking of. Those not spike trap enemies from Mario. Totally different. Let's try that again. Let's see. Anything here? Power bomb. That's a problem. I think what I'm gonna do is once I get to save room, maybe I'll have to add. No. I mean, the bottom line is that I think I've done enough for one day. So as soon as I get back to the entrance of the sector, I think that will be a good stopping point. Yeah, I've done kind of a lot. I don't remember offhand if it's like exactly half the game, but you know, I feel like it's pretty close to half. Alright, so yeah, let's save here, and then we'll give Adam the update next time. Get our new mission orders from him at the start of the next session. Speaking of, the next session is going to be on Friday, and things go according to my plans. That's going to be the end of Metroid Fusion. That means it's also going to be the end of this incomplete history of the Metroid universe. Man, can't believe it's almost here. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Always glad to have people watching. And let's see. Do I have anything going on? Let me check my things. I assume Max and Chachi are going to start streaming soon, in a matter of minutes. But soon is not yet, so I can't send a raid properly. But go and check them out. They're always a good time. And yeah, on that note, I'm going to well, that's true. I can send the raid and there will be nothing there. And there is, let's see, I want to say there might even be a non-zero possibility that might say that you're hosting me. I think that happened last time I tried to send a raid your way. Anyway, go check them out. That's the important bit here. And then I will see you all Friday for the end of Metroid. God, end of an era. Alright, see you all then.